and welcome. My name is Dean Mazzarella. I'm here for the City of Leominster. We're all synced in with streaming on Facebook and the same with LTV here. And so this afternoon, we just want to give you our update. We're waiting for the numbers to come in.
Dean, your mic.
Oh, yes. Didn't put on my mic. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, I'll start over. I was just getting ready here and putting together our information for our update on Facebook as well as LTV. Anyway, I'll get you those updates as soon as I can in terms of the numbers, as soon as they come in. And let's see if I can share this. There we go. So we share it and post it. So I can see the I can see all the updates. Dominic, how are you, buddy? How's everything out in California? Anyway, let us know where you're watching from if you have a chance. And yeah, let us know. And thank you for watching, by the way. Thank you for being patient. Traffic a little busier today than it's been in a while. I know that I could pull out of my parking spot at City Hall. I could back out blindfolded and hit reverse and never hit anything. Just this afternoon, it's pretty busy out there. I'm not sure where people are going. Do notice the garden centers and Home Depots of the world and Lowe's are pretty busy. And it's only a few places that you can really go. Anyway, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to put them up here in our remarks on Facebook, and we will read your questions. One of the things that come up today might not be related to anything about the COVID-19, but one of these things where people are home and cleaning their yards, and they wanted to know about burning brush. I don't know if burning brush is the right word, but you know how you have these fires in your yard? And I just want to make sure I'm using the right words so I don't get in trouble with the fire department. But so anyway, we'll have that for you tomorrow on what the rules are. People are beginning to clean their yards and burn brush, I guess, twigs, leaves, I don't know, whatever it is. So I'll find that out for you tomorrow, and we'll let you know so that everybody has that information and everybody's playing by the same rules. And so who you need to call, at what time of day can you do it? Do you have to have water standing by? What if it's windy? All of those things are important. So if you have any questions for the rest of the day, here's the phone number to call, 978-534-7500, 5055. Maybe you want to donate some of your time and volunteer, and or maybe you are looking to have somebody help you out. And we have volunteers, so if there's something that you need done, you can't get to the grocery store, whatever it might be, call that number, 978-534-7500, extension 5055. They have been absolutely wonderful at emergency management. Most of those there are volunteers. We do have Jim and Deb, who are excellent down there, but it's mostly volunteers, and they are just exceeding all of our expectations. A number of you have volunteered to help out down there, whether it's delivering lunches, whatever it might be, helping out at Ginny's. And talked to Sue Zephyr today, Sue Shalafo-Zephyr, and she said it's really made a difference down there, especially since they've had to scale back the hours. So when they are open, it's extremely busy, and on Saturdays even busier. So anyway, thank you, thank you, thank you. For general questions on City Hall and other forms of government, as you probably saw it televised here last night, City Council meeting last night, continue on with their meetings just as they are scheduled. They have them sort of on a telecommuting basis here, I guess. So they're not physically at City Hall, but they are having their meetings and going through the agenda, and just wanted to thank the members, all the members of the City Council for being so supportive. Maybe you don't hear from them directly, but it's a team effort. I do. We've been working closely with all of them, City Council President Mark Bonanza, with all the councilors, and they are supportive and helpful, informative, and it's a team effort. Maybe you don't see them physically because of all this, but I can just tell you, they've been the backbone and behind the scenes, so I thank each and every one of them. Let's see. We will, Mart is continuing to operate. Council on Aging, so if you're somebody that belongs to the Council on Aging, you're an elderly member of our community, senior member of our community, then they are still bringing you with medical appointments, grocery shopping, pharmacies, and it's free. For rides, call 978-534-7511. where are you watching from, I guess is the question, right? Are you watching from another state? Let us know. Interesting enough, last night before I tuned out for a few hours of sleep, I posted, I just got to thinking about all the people that at one point, you know how we have these different sections of the city, and we have the Car Barn, and we have French Hill, and we have the Flats, and Kings Corner, and Bowery, the Bowery, and all of these places. And I thought, let me just throw a poke out there and ask, is there anybody out there that either was, grew up on French Hill or moved to French Hill, or the parents, I'm amazed. And it sort of was a little bit of a down memory lane in terms of hearing from some of those people that maybe lived there and then left, and I start thinking to myself, that's right, I remember them. I remember all these people. So it's quite a list. If you get a chance, go to my Facebook page, look for that question. Did you grow up, or did you ever live on French Hill? And answer the question. So it's pretty interesting to see where people are and their little story that they may have, a couple extra blurbs that they may put on there about where they ended up, but still not a bad place to live. I enjoy being in that neighborhood and living around there, and yeah, it's getting better and better every day. So memories are pretty good too. Anyway, school department, if you're still not receiving lunches, they're doing mornings from 7 to 10, and Johnny Appleseed School, Francis Drake, Leominster High School, Fallbrook, and Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays now. So if for some reason you're not getting it, go to 978-534-7700, 1341. How is our hospital doing? We do updates with them every day. Sounds like they're doing a great job up there. The staff is going to the limits up there, but from the conference calls, it sounds like they're doing well. Supplies are arriving every day. If there's something that they need that we have, we certainly supply it for them. So it looks like they're doing a good job there. They're also tied into the UMass system, so that plays some role in it as well. Let me sort of get you some pictures here. If you like to look at these, sometimes people take pictures of them, and I get yelled at because I don't always put them up there. There's our important phone numbers. Most everything is on Facebook. I'm sorry, on our website at leominster-ma.gov. But if you can't find the form or whatever, and you have a difficult time, don't sweat it. Just give us a call, City Hall, 978-534-7500, and we'll get you off to whatever department it is, or we'll help you. And it doesn't specifically have to be a city question, but if you have questions, give us a call. Let's see. Cedar Street, Dominic Pemerity says, let's see. Cedar Street, Johnny Appleseed Lane to Los Angeles, now residing in Scottsdale, Arizona. That's right. I know you miss it here, I can tell. Let's see, somebody saying, what's with the patch on North Street already? Not even 6 months old. Already dug up, and I don't know, we'll find out. I didn't know that they dug anything up. I don't know if there was some sort of a, it is going to happen where there'll be a gas line break. I don't know why. I mean, everything's been replaced out there, but I will certainly find out why they are digging that street up. That's, I can't imagine why they would be doing it. There's really no reason. I'm just checking here because I had some updates, unless these were the same, Wendy, that I gave you this morning, those 2 slides. Let me see. By the way, if you're just tuning in, my name's Dean Mazzarella, Mayor for the City of Leominster, and we do these updates at 9 in the morning and then at 4 in the afternoon. And as soon as the numbers come in, I will update you on what those numbers are. We also give you the state numbers as we receive those, usually around 4:15, 4:30, but things could change. And so I don't know if I sort of sent some updates on some numbers, and I'm not sure that they're in here. Let's see. I don't see them. I apologize, and if I come across them, I will certainly share with you. But the last numbers we had, Leominster was at 78, and that's 30 that were tested that were tested non-positive, I guess. So they were taken off the list, and then the rest were positive. So I will get you those numbers as soon as I can. I know they're in here. But I'll update you. Those are yesterday's numbers. But speaking of yesterday, Fitchburg was at 102, Marlborough at 143, Northborough at 43, 36 in Northbridge, 89 in Shrewsbury, Southbridge at 30. And I'll pull up that list. Let me see if I can find it for you. I can do it right now. I know I can. I won't be able to see your remarks, but I know I can find this for you. Let's see. No, I don't think it's on this phone. I think it's on the other one. My apologies. I'll just keep going here. And when we get them, they're all the other cities and towns around us. But when I get it, I will make sure that you get it as well. Testing sites, Community Health Link, Health Alliance, and Reliant. Call your physician. Not feeling well, think you might have some of the symptoms. By all means, make that phone call to your doctor, and they will refer you. They do those tests up at Health Alliance every day from 8 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday to Friday. Recent news from the governor's office. Massachusetts joined 6 other Northeast states in the post-pandemic economic compact to coordinate strategies to reopen their economies after the coronavirus pandemic eases. And if you've been listening here, that's what we've been talking about for the last week and a half is, when we need to be prepared for a number of scenarios. So we need to be prepared if school was to open. If school was to open, say, half day. If school was to open on a staggered schedule, where half the class would come in on Monday, the other half the class comes in on Tuesday, that way they get some space. Lunches in the classrooms, all of that. So that's a scenario. Another scenario might be schools don't open until June 1st. And then another scenario might be that schools don't open at all. So we've got to be ready for those sorts of things. Same thing with opening of the city. So as an example, here's what I suspect. And I don't have a crystal ball. When I say these things, I'm only, let me go backward. I'm only saying these things from my own sort of vantage point based on what I think. And so I would say that there will be no switch where they'll just turn it on and say, okay, everybody, just go back to normal, go back to what you were doing, everything's fine. So I would suspect that things like, I went to leave my laundry off yesterday, I went to leave my shirts off, and lo and behold, they're closed. And so I was thinking that maybe that was an essential service. There's a counter there, I don't really come in close contact with anyone, but I guess they had to close. So I suspect they will open. I would suspect that dog groomers will be allowed to open. I would suspect that, one by one, golf courses will be able to open. And I'm sure you can think of another number of businesses. I'm sure you can think of a number of businesses that don't have a lot of customers that have a purpose, especially now that people haven't been able to get into some of those stores. So all in all, I think that's how it will open. We're preparing for things like more outdoor dining, outdoor seating, trying to convince even restaurants that weren't open that maybe they should think about some sort of takeout, because I don't think people will want to go into a crowded restaurant. We'll have to thin out those restaurants, lots of cleaning supplies. And so all of that is being sort of planned as we speak. We had a great time in conversation today in our economic development business meeting. And so talking about things like, remember old-fashioned bargain days? Doing a citywide old-fashioned bargain days for businesses. So they would put tables out front and give you a super great deal, and maybe things that are closeouts. So we would do more of that. My child keeps asking about summer camp. I wish I had an answer, and as second we know about summer camp, we'll let you know. But again, we're thinking about things that we can do outside, helping the businesses set up for outdoor dining, relaxing some of the rules and regulations that maybe restrict people from outdoor dining, talking about setting up something like a local Groupon where somebody would give you like this great deal, 2 for 1, or buy one and get the second one half price, or spend $25 and get a free gift. And so we're trying to do that. We'll try to connect so that we can run that not only as an electronic resource, but also in print. So maybe something that would be delivered to your home. Talking about buying additional electronic signs so that we can help promote what's going on in the city. So we haven't stopped doing events. We've just changed the way we do them. And again, we have to get ready for that. Let's see. I think those numbers just came in. Let me check. Okay. All right, so let's see. Total cases today as of 4/11. Total cases, 28,000 in Massachusetts. That's up 1,296. Worcester County is 2,246, and that's up 118. For the whole county, that's not a bad number. Hospitalization yesterday was 2,340. We don't have the data today. Tested is 126,000, so that's up about 5,000. Deaths are up 113, so that's not a good number at 957. Total numbers in Leominster are 47 active and 32 off for a total of 79. I think it was 46 yesterday, so it's gone up, active 1. 2 were also removed from yesterday because they were non-residents. Okay, so the data we got yesterday was 2 off. So yesterday's was 48 and 30. So basically, today we've dropped 1. We've dropped 1 active, and we've dropped 2 off of the list for a total of 32, it looks like, or 30. So now we have a total of 30 people that are off. And yes, let's see. Yeah, no, I was just confused, Wendy, about whether or not those numbers were the same as I gave you, because the other one said the 13th. So I wasn't sure that those were the correct numbers. And I'm not even sure what day it is, to be honest with you. So, all right, we can go back to these numbers. These are current. Like, these are as of this morning, but maybe not this afternoon. So Auburn, 29, 20 in Athol, 14 in Blackstone, Clinton, 33, Bolton, 1. And again, some people just aren't reporting these. They report them once a week. Gardner at 29, Grafton at 31, Holden at 28, Hudson at 46, Lancaster at 9, Leominster, again, I just gave you the numbers, Leicester at 14, Lunenburg at 16, Marlborough at 143, Milford at 18, Northborough at 43, Northbridge at 36, Princeton at 6, Royston at 1, Shrewsbury at 89, Southborough at 17, Southbridge at 30, Southborough at 17, Southbridge at 30, Spencer at 6, Sterling at 6, Sutton at 15, Townsend at 7, Uxbridge at 13, Webster at 34, Westboro at 45, West Boylston at 9, Winchendon at 19, and Worcester at 715. So those are the updated numbers in terms of what's happening here in the state. The only ones we didn't have for you is how many are hospitalized, and that's a good number to know only because it gives us a sort of a window into what's happening at area hospitals. So yes, if you have any questions, go ahead and just post those up here on our Facebook page. So also the governor said the new field hospital opened Monday in the Cape Cod, houses 94 patients out of the hospital but not ready to go home. 28 testing sites are up and operating across the state. 3.3 million PPEs have been distributed since COVID began. In Massachusetts, 50% of Massachusetts hospital beds are available for various types of care. But again, what we learned last week was that a lot of this has to do, let me sort of go to this slide, if you guys got it back there. A lot of it has to do with how many intensive care sites there are. So there we are halfway down the page. Mobile testing sites are hard at work at group homes and nursing homes. More than 3,700 tests at 200 facilities. More than 30 facilities are now able to perform their own tests. So that's pretty important. All unemployment forms are available now in Spanish. You can visit mass.gov/DUA. Sexual assault, domestic violence hotline, 877-785-2020. Nursing home family resource line. If you have questions about a family member, 617-660-5399. Are you a healthcare worker that would like to help out? Sign up at mass.gov/join-COVID. If you're just watching, Dean Mazzarella is my name, and we are updating you each and every day at 9 in the morning and then at 4 in the afternoon. If you would like us to visit your facility, As a morning briefing, if you're one of the businesses that are fortunate enough to be open, you would like us to pay a visit, please let us know, and we'll stop down to see you at 9 o'clock. Also, if you'd like to provide me a shirt of some sort, I'll gladly wear it for you, promoting your business or organization or a hat or something else. My hair's getting a little long. Don't know how much more of that gel stuff I could put on it and mat it down. But anyway, I'm trying. So I might need a hat anyway. Transfer stations closed on Saturdays for now. Starburst has been postponed till August 22nd. Board of Health Recycling Day has been postponed. Leominster Emergency Management has been delivering 300 meals per day and 1,100 for the weekend, including coordination with Ginny. So thank you to all of them. And from the Conservation Commission, you can go to their website and they will help you out with some extra curricular activities to do with the kiddos. Today was a nice day, lots of people out, keeping their distance. I started out at Doyle this morning, but I did move around the city today for various reasons, and there are people everywhere, gotta admit, nice day, but they are all taking all of the precautions that we advised them to take. So I know there are parks across some of the cities and towns in the state. Other states have closed down completely. We haven't had to do that because everyone's been cooperating. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Real estate property tax bills, we've extended it to June 1st. If you have a water sewer bill, we'll give you an extra 30 days on that. Excise tax bill, we won't charge you extra on interest, but they need to be paid up by June 30th. So actually a little longer than a month. But tax bills will be due June 1st this year and this cycle, and not May 1st. We've also extended the application date for real estate exemptions. That's June 1st. And please remember, we still have to pay our bills. I know you don't want to hear me say that, but we still have to pay our bills. So if you can pay and pay on time, it would be extremely appreciative. If you want to look for an easy way, and maybe you've come to City Hall, we'd love to see you there, but just can't let people in the building now. So if you'd like to mail in your payment, if you'd like to go to our website, leominster-ma.gov, or you'd like to pay by put it in an envelope, leaving it off at the top of the stairs at City Hall, we have a mailbox there. We would be more than thrilled to accept it that way. Next slide. There we are. Comcast Essential Service Program, Comcast Essentials Program. So if you don't have existing internet from Comcast and you qualify, how do you qualify? Well, you qualify for 2 months free internet, and then after that it's $10 a month, roughly $10 a month. But to be eligible, it's based on income, National School Lunch Program, housing assistance, Medicaid, SNAP, SSI, and other generally eligible programs. But you can't be a customer already, right? Yes, Mayor Mazzarella, the Leominster Police Department made my son Gannon's 5th birthday party today. Thank you in the city for doing that. Good. So they came to your house to do a birthday party. How nice. I'm sure he was happy. Happy birthday, Gannon. Let's see what else. Yeah, so that's that. We're trying to get kids hooked up to the internet, and if we're trying to partner with as many people as we can, maybe there are businesses that, this is one area that we haven't touched. Maybe there are businesses that have laptops or electronic device that maybe upgraded and when Windows kicked in and upgraded and you can't use them anymore, and you'd like to donate them. But you worry that, there's stuff on there that shouldn't be there, software. Well, if you'd like to donate them, we will guarantee you that those will be cleaned out. And Russ and Kim at Infinite Design are going to donate their time, and they're taking these, wiping them out clean, rebooting them, and getting them into the hands of kids that otherwise would never have an electronic device to work with. And you can't learn today. I mean, it's very difficult to learn, whereas everything is online and teachers are pushing the work out to the students electronically. So we want to really be, if there's any way that you can make a donation, or maybe a financial donation, because they do need parts and adapters and plugs and those kinds of things. So whatever you can do to help out, people have been extremely generous, and we want to thank them for that. Kim has offered, we do not have like a microphone for our, when we're doing our FaceTime, our Facebook FaceTime updates in the morning. So they have ordered one and have offered to donate one to us. So thank you for that. New grocery store guidance. Each grocery store shall limit the occupancy to 40%. to the maximum permitted occupancy level, except stores with a max of less than 25 people. So if you go to Bobo's Market, they're not going to like try to have somebody standing there figuring out what's 40% of the total square footage. The guidance builds on a previous March 23rd order for grocery stores, which sets out policy for enduring access to hand washing facilities and protecting employees in high-risk populations, amongst others. Lots of machines. Oh, so Kim, tell me more. Kim says lots of machines being dropped off and many going out as well. Thank you. Leominster, they're open 10 to 6, Monday through Friday. And what's it say? And if you are interested in a laptop, contact the Mazzarella. Yes, so if you would like to get one, then contact our office. We do screen. I mean, we won't just hand them to everybody that calls, and we're not looking to intrude or to embarrass everybody, but we have a few questions, and we want to qualify people that are going to get these, because these are going to end up staying in the hands of those students. We're not taking them back. Some Chromebooks are being given out, but they have to come back to the school department. They need them. These are being donated to those students. So we do have to screen them, and there are questions that we need to ask. But we guarantee you, you make a donation, they'll get into the right hands. Mass Cultural Council. I'll do that slide. There you go. Mass Cultural Council. Relief fund for individuals that they'll provide $1,000 grants or up to for people who have lost income derived from their work as individual artists and independent teaching artists, humanists, scientists, as a direct result of COVID-19. So I'm sure that there are some things that you need to fill out. Maybe you were going to host an event, an art event, and for some reason you had to cancel out, then maybe you should apply, and you could apply at massculturalcouncil.org. Stimulus checks. I got to hand it. I got to, as much as I yell and scream and rant sometimes, they've been getting those checks out since Thursday, I think Thursday or Friday. So I give the federal government credit. When credit's due, you got to give it to them. And I'm amazed at how organized they are that these checks are coming. And they're automatically, if you have direct deposit, they're being deposited. And if you don't, there's a site that you can go to look up, and the IRS, fill out your information, and you too will also get it electronically sent to you. To enter info, go to irs.gov and click on non-filers. Click on non-filers. Okay, this is another category. Who should, oh no, my phone's ringing. That's probably the worst thing. Do you guys want to cut it out here? I didn't anticipate somebody would be calling me here because I'm using my phone as a, our abilities to do Facebook live from here didn't work on the LTV system. Are you guys listening here? Can you just shut this thing off? The phone's ringing. Okay. I think they're watching something else, but that's okay. Hey, here we go. Let's see where we are. Yes, we will make that visit there. I applied for it yesterday. Good. I hope, Robin, you get it. That's exactly what the funding is for. So it looks like who should use non-filers, enter payment into info, additional information to receive economic impact payment. This is eligible U.S. citizens or permanent residents who had gross income that did not exceed $12,200, $24,400 for married couples for 2019, were not otherwise required to file a federal income tax return. So that's what this is for. If you didn't have to file a return, or you didn't, and also those that do not have direct deposit for Social Security or federal disability benefit, or did not use direct deposit for tax returns in 2018 or 2019. So that's the information there. Yes, Kim, we'll come and visit. No, it is actually interesting because you do offer other things. You are open. You are doing other things like Facebook pages and websites, so we should take a visit down there. Okay, I think we've talked about the stimulus for individuals. If you didn't file your taxes for 2019, they will use 2019. So business, let's see if we get that slide up here for business. There we go. There's business questions. You can call City Hall. So a number of options here. You can call City Hall, 978-534-7500, extension 3579. Call the Chamber of Commerce or go to their website, which is the second one. If you have a company that thinks they can help the state by making PPEs, you can go to that website. If there's information about the WorkShare program, you can go to that website. That's the fourth down. And then the last one is for all small business assistance business information. You go to our website, leominster-ma.gov, and we have some links there. Now, everything that's here and I'm reading to you today and sharing with you is available on our website, leominster-ma.gov. So, been to the cemeteries lately. We do plan on having Memorial Day. I don't know what form it will be, but we definitely will be honoring those that have made the ultimate sacrifice. So we will be doing something, and I'm not sure what it is to honor them. I'm not sure if it'll be the exact same way or scaled down, but Rick Volto will let us know as we get closer. But see the picture I have? Can you put that up? There's a full screen, guys. Yes. So see those? Those are what we call the grave markers. The ones that are standing up are really sort of tombstones or monuments, but these are the flat grave markers. Those are perfect, what you see right there, but some of them get weeds that grow up around it because they are sitting right on the surface. If you could somehow or another cut around it, even if you take an old butter knife and just sort of go around it and pull back the weeds, it'll do a great job. It will take you less than 5 minutes. Take whatever you take out of there and use it for your compost pile, or a lot of times cemeteries have little barrels that you can put them in. Okay, lots of people watching from all over the place. So how's that? You know, I haven't received anything yet. If you have the largest display of bagged leaves on the curb, take a picture and send it to me, because somebody's going to win. This goes through May 30th. And we've got a few sponsors for these prizes. Certainly, if your business would like to donate, we are at the Claw Shop, Global Gym, Central Flag. We're all going to make donations to the winner. So get those bags out there, get the leaves picked up, get them in bags, get them out there at the curb, take a picture, and send them to us at leominster-ma.gov. And you could click on my email or send them to anybody in my office, really. We'd be glad to see them. Helpful resources. Oh, by the way, Flushing, they were flushing on Mechanic Street today, so they're hitting the French Hill area as we speak. Yes, American Harley Davidson, we're going to add them to the list, Fran Prepozeski said. So now we have 4 sponsors to give out prizes for the person that rakes the most amount of leaves. I mean, just think of it. All the barbecues and things that you'll attend this summer, once this is all behind us, you'll get a chance. Maybe we'll even make you a shirt, and you'll be like king or queen of the leaves, or family of the leaves. And I mean, just think what your relatives out in Michigan and Colorado and New Brunswick will think when there'll be like parades when you go to visit. There'll be like shutting streets down and having parades and putting you up as the Grand Marshal, celebrating the fact that you are king and queen and family of leaves. Tons and tons of leaves. But I've seen 20, 30 bags out there. You should be taking pictures and send them out to us. All right, who else is helping out? Give blood. 1-800-RED Cross, or there's their website, redcross.org/Massachusetts. Resources for kids, check out leominsterlibrary.org. Free Wi-Fi out back, no password required. And the Conservation Commission also has some things for the kiddies to do, leominster-ma.gov. Bear hunt, over 300 across the city, and 340, 350, 380, some incredible amount of people have been participating in that. So keep it up. There's a whole list on Leominster's Facebook page that you can pay attention to. Registry of Motor Vehicles, I would suggest strongly that you call first. 857-368-8000. If you need to renew your license and you can't do these things online, inspection stickers will give you an extra 30, 60 days. Don't panic about that. And if you are a person that has a commercial license that needs to be renewed, or somebody that needs to register a new car, you may need to get there if your insurance agency can't take care of that. So call that number, 857-368-8000, and they have a great website as well. Here's some of the businesses that are still operating virtually, either have some sort of video up that you can order things, or they have a website or a Facebook page that you can access. So there they are. Visit our website, and you can find their websites. How's that? And now we go to, well, let me just go back to that one slide. Here are some of the other people that are helping out. United Way, growing places. They'll be set up at the Senior Center tomorrow, which is Wednesday, in case you lost track of what day it was, from 11 to 12:30. Also at Mechanic Street in Laurel, 3:30 to 4:30. Park looks awesome up there. SNAP, they also take HIP. Catholic Charities, they are not open tomorrow, but they're open Thursday and Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. Ginny's Food Pantry will be open Thursday and Saturday this week, 10 to 1. The Are You OK program, you can call the police department. They'll be glad to get you on. 375, Nikki. 375. That's incredible. If anybody needs used parts, LKQ is open. Are they open? Okay, down on Central Street, they're open. I know a number of places closed, and that's a Leominster business, so please support that if you need a front end or something, right? In case your kids drove in it with a bike or something. Yeah. Sure. If you want to support your business here, let us know if you're open, or if there's a website, just post it here. That's fine. Here's boot camp, afternoon boot camp. Assume everybody you come in contact with has the virus. Assume you have the virus. Assume that everything you touch or come in contact with has somehow or another been compromised. And that's for everything, not just this virus, but everything. Soap and water, any kind of soap, clean water. And obviously, if you have to make your own hand sanitizer, then go to Facebook, go to YouTube. Anything you ever wanted to know about anything is there. Even didn't you always wonder how they put that little ship inside the bottle? You can go to YouTube and they will tell you that. They will tell you how to make just about anything there. So go to YouTube and they'll tell you how to make your own hand sanitizer if you can't find any. But I know stores are getting more and more supplies, so that's a good thing. Restaurant, takeout. Oh, here are some of the business and those that have made donations in the city, so thank you. It's really been a great effort, and more supplies coming in. I was accepting another donation from AIS tomorrow for masks, and so it just keeps coming. And they're open at Airport Auto Sales, Airport Auto Parts, small, locally family-owned business, used in new parts, used in new tires. That's right. Tires are like expensive today, and you never know whether somebody that maybe cracked their car up and something happened, or the engine seized and they decide to bring it over and they pick it up and they bring it to a place like Airport Auto Parts, and the tires are like 2 months old. Well, they're going to give you a really good deal on those tires, so stop over there. They're open. There's our senior shopping hours, restaurant takeout. These restaurants are super appreciative that you are patronizing their businesses. They remark all the time about it. And so you can go to our Leominster Community Development Facebook page, and you can go to our website, and we have a listing of all those businesses that are taking part. So there you go. There's the takeout and delivery. Some are takeout and delivery. Don't forget now, you can do off-premise alcohol. Starts at noontime, goes to midnight. You're limited to beer and wine. You must verify the purchaser and the recipient are both 21 years old. And it has to have food. You can't just call and say, just give me 192 ounces of wine or malt beverage. You have to call and order some food in order to be eligible for this. And don't forget our parks. Ron Gerard's been doing a great job going out there, and what's going on? There's stuffed in upstairs window. Oh, yeah, on 6th Street. That's right. There's stuffed teddy bears all over the place. So you got to look around sometimes. Sometimes they aren't as visible as my big teddy bear there, my big 8-foot bear that's out in front of my store. So sometimes you have to look around for it. Anyway, I know people are out, and everywhere I went today, everybody's practicing good social distancing, and they're out, they're getting fresh air, they're moving around, the gyms are closed. We have close to 30 miles of trails. Get out there and access them. All our parks are open. Equipment is closed. Use your common sense on these things, and that will be appreciated. We are just about out of time here because another show. Do you replay this at 5? Is that how this works? So last night we went right to the edge. We went to 5. And then they're like, you got to hurry up because it ends. We got to click up, and then at 5 we replay this. So if you miss some of it, just go to either my Facebook page or you can go to you could just stay here and watch this again in case you missed part of it. So things are going well. I talked to a number of mayors today in different similar-sized communities, and things are going well here. Things are going well there. We're all anxious to get this behind us, and as long as people are cooperating, that's the faster thing will move. The problem is we get sort of grouped in because we can't control mobility. Who goes from here to Boston and back? And so, whereas we're doing well here, as you get east of here, they're not doing so well. Places where it's more densely populated, where there are people using public transportation more often than not, gets to be a little challenge. And so, we want to open as fast as we can. Be patient. As I said at the beginning of the program, I do think that it'll be sort of a slow, soft opening, starting with things like, what's wrong with having your dog room? What's wrong with, the dry cleaners opening? What's wrong with the golf courses opening? We've been at this drill, at this boot camp now for over a month. And pretty much, I hate to repeat it all the time, but it's just a reminder to be careful, right? And if you can wear your mask, do. And if you can't, then you can't. If you're around people, I would suggest you wear it. And people ask me, why aren't you wearing yours? Because I'm staying away from people. If you want to talk to me from 20 or 30 feet away, I talk loud. I'll be glad to talk to you from that distance. I'm an absolute germaphobe, and I wash my hands constantly. I have and always have had hand sanitizer on me or near me, which is used by like the gallons. So, yes, and yes. I'm going to drink a little bit of purified water, if I may, and then we're going to check out. I will read the final numbers for the day. So actually and again, sometimes people contact me after and say you're giving people false sense of security, or, don't pump them up too much and make them think that, we've reached the curve and going the other way. I'm not. I'm just merely putting out the facts. And I think most people know me. I just put it out, but I also add little disclaimers when I can, saying this is not, don't read too much into it. But Leominster numbers are 47 active and 32 off today for a total of 79. But 2 were removed from yesterday. So yesterday was 48 and 30. So we've gone 1 down from those that tested positive, and we've gone 2 down from those that were off quarantine and didn't test positive after they did test positive. So they've come off the quarantine, they got cleared, and that could mean a lot of things. The other call I'll get is, hey, that doesn't necessarily mean they can be out of quarantine and that they can be near people and all of that. I'm just telling you what the information is. So these are, sort of leveling off, but that could change in a day based on testing, based on a whole lot of things. Just the fact that at Easter time, I noticed there were still some people that had large gatherings at their house. That could change the information. So anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for being kind. Thank you for helping out other people in whatever way that you possibly can. I want to thank all our healthcare professionals, the people in our hospital, doing a great job, working double, triple shifts, sleeping 4 or 5 hours, coming home, going right back at it. They're at the front lines. Our police and fire and our DPW workers and all city workers couldn't be any more proud of our city employees. They're going the distance, and they're helping out, and it's been nothing but compliments, and they're being patient, and they're pushing ahead and doing whatever it is that we can do to help you out for whatever your concerns are, and getting things and information answered as fast as we can. Where'd my button go here? I guess my button broke. I'm in tough shape today, guys. Falling apart. So anyway, thank you. Thank you to all those out there that are working in gas stations and, the service end of this industry, and doing the takeout food and delivery and supermarkets, and I guess even the package stores, right? Providing that good public service. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. If anything else comes up, I'll do a Facebook Live chat. But in the meantime, we'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock from, I don't know where, but somewhere here in Leominster. Thank you to those at LTV here for supporting us and making sure that we're here all of the time for a live broadcast, and also WLPZ. They are 95.1, and they broadcast both streaming and on an FM dial. And tomorrow morning at 7, I will be on the radio again remotely, but I'll get you that information in the morning. I'll post it for you. Okay, thank you. Take care. Be well.